Hello everyone. In this video, I will going to talk about Virgin Orbit bankruptcy. I will say bankruptcy. They are trying to say they. Well, I will say completely. I will say bankruptcy, but that according to Virgin Orbit, there is not bankruptcy. They just hold it their operations. But I'm talking about this thing. First, according to my knowledge, they have two successful launches of completely of their I will say uh, new style of launching satellites. What they are doing, they are using Boeing 747 for I will say first stage, and they will going to launch. And okay, I will not going to explain this thing in this video, but I will going to explain in another video. I'm trying to say is why that bankrupt about I'm trying to explain this bankruptcy. The bank what Virgin Orbit trying to do was that uh, Virgin Orbit had a third launch from UK, but they failed completely, and because of that failure, and they tried to negotiate and get more funding, but they didn't get. But what happened in that launch? That launch was failure, simple as that. And this was I think this was from UK. This is I will say context. And what happened is now they are not getting any funding from any investors, and that's why they have to shut their operations. The thing we can learn from SpaceX and Rocket Lab, and we don't have many examples because there are not that many private funded space launch companies, because there most rockets launched by government, simple as that. The thing I'm trying to say is right now is that private company cannot rely only on I will say launches, launch business. This is what SpaceX did. SpaceX is not relying on their I will say launch business. They are diversifying like satellite business, and I will say satellite and many another. They launches for NASA. They take contact from NASA, and I mean they and Elon Musk have much more funding, simple as that, because this come and SpaceX SpaceX is not SpaceX I will say history was not that I will say not that successful. I mean SpaceX had I will say 90% 95% chance to get failed, but they somehow they managed to come out, and because of good leadership and best engineering talent. But what I'm trying to say is space companies cannot rely only on launches, because there this is what Elon said one time, because this is not that space launch business is not that big market, simple, maybe 5 billion a year, and there are 20 companies, and out of 20 companies you have let's say 10% market share. That is I mean say 500 million year market. I mean that is not that big market. You have to create another businesses like I will say like Rocket Lab is doing, like building satellites, building whole. Not Rocket Lab is a not Rocket Lab company. I say Space Lab company. They do everything. They will design satellites. They will manufacture satellite. They will launch. They will going to build software for satellite. This is what Rocket Lab doing, and they will launch also. Simple as that. And SpaceX also doing different things. And Virgin, it very hard to rely on getting succeed only from launch business, simple as that.